Hey, what's up YouTube? I just picked up a ZR-7 and I'm in the middle of rebuilding it, but noticed one issue right off the top that I wanted to explain because I'm sure other people have had this issue on their bike and may even wonder what's causing it. And what I'm talking about is oil in your air filter box. I want to quickly go over what it is and how you can fix it, so stay with me. To get to that air box, you're going to remove the seat. So key in, lift up, everything's disconnected here. As I said, I'm in the middle of rebuilding this. When you get to the tank, here's your air box. When you get to the tank, you're gonna have two screws here. To remove your tank, mine's already actually disconnected, but you're gonna make sure this is on. And that's because there's no off on a lot of these Kawasaki's and a lot of bikes. But prime is going to just dump fuel, so make sure you're not on prime. And reserve is just the full amount of your tank. It'll let you get down to the bottom of the tank. Keep it on because of the vacuum. It should not dump out. You may just lose some of the gas that's in the cable itself. So switch that to on. You're going to disconnect the one from the carbs. This is a longer one that wasn't actually from the bike because I was draining fuel earlier. Disconnect this from the carb. On the other side, when you lift this up, there is an overflow one that comes out. It doesn't go to anything. You can just pull it up or disconnect it. And then there is a pinch cable, which is your electronics that's got to get disconnected, and you'll be able to lift this up. This lifts up from the back and slides out from the front. And I'll show you what to do next. Here's your air box. You're going to screw on both sides. Put this aside. And this is the actual filter. If you pull your filter out, and you see this is not just dirty, it's actually moist, and it's got this black, and you can actually see if you push hard on it, there's oil in here still. And when you go down into the air box, you'll see that there's just a splatter of oil in here. Now, when I got this bike and opened it up yesterday, there was actually a substantial more amount of oil in there, but I already cleaned out some of it. What is causing that is right here. Your crankcase has a filter that runs right here into your air box. That's how it breathes. So it uses the same filter your carbs use to pull the air into the crankcase. So what caused it? More than likely, you had the oil too full when this was filled up. You are supposed to split this right in the middle. If you filled the entire glass up, chances are back pressure pushed oil from here into your air box. So how do you avoid that? Make sure when you fill up, you only fill it to halfway. Again, this is not coming from your carburetors. It's not some huge problem that came from your engine somehow and pushed oil through your carburetors into your air box. It came right from here. So another way to avoid it or skip the possibility of it happening is put a filter on this coming out. So what you can do is just pick up these little filters. They sell at AutoZone, eBay, anywhere for about $5, and a hose clamp. Put it on the end of this hose. So you cut this hose short, put it on the end of this hose, and it's just its own filter. Then you're gonna have to plug this hole up right here. So a lot of people that remove the air box and switch to pods have already done that. And you can look at pictures of that on the internet. But then the filter, if it ever backs up, will just dump a little oil onto the ground or where you're riding. Again, fill halfway and that won't happen. Okay, hopefully that helps. Make sure you pick up a new filter if yours is soaked in oil, because it doesn't do a lot of good if it's soaked in oil. It doesn't allow it to breathe. If that helped, please like and subscribe, and I'll try to keep posting more videos as I continue working on some more bikes.